We on something, we on something different. Hey guys, it's me Janelle. So for this week's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup haul. So I've laid out all my makeup right here. I'm looking at it in all its glory, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I got. So yeah, that's about all. Let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the Morphia 39A Dare to Create eyeshadow palette, and I'm pretty sure this isn't available anymore. I got it a couple of months ago, so sorry about that, but still wanted to show it to you guys. So this is what it looks like, exactly like the packaging. This palette is literally huge, like you can see compared to my face. Like this is gigantic. So like it says in the title, there's 39 shades in here. So it came with like a little piece of plastic with the shade names on it, and so as you can see, I literally just taped it up here. So this is what the palette looks like. So there's a bunch of nice transition shades that are really big in the center, and then there's a bunch of colors. So there's like pinks and reds, there's like blues, green, and then also from Morphia I have the 24G Grande Glam eyeshadow palette. So this palette, it has less shades, but the pans are huge. This came out around Valentine's Day, and it just gives me like a Valentine's vibe with like that really pretty pink color right there. Next, I got one thing from Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm pretty sure this palette isn't available either, so sorry about that, but this is the Nice palette from her holiday collection. Here is what the actual palette looks like. So the word nice and these little bubbles here are like velvet, which I think is really cool. And then you open it up, it has white packaging and then like some little silver lines. So here is what the palette looks like. There's a lot of fun shimmer shades, a lot of mattes. I actually used this on my eyes today. So my lid color is this one, and then I used that one for like my main crease color. And I actually really like the look. I never really do like yellowy eyeshadow looks, so I think this is a really fun palette. So next, Laura Lee, she's a beauty YouTuber if you didn't know. She came out with her own palette. So this is called the Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pajamas eyeshadow palette. Look at this pretty shimmery packaging, you guys. Here are the actual shades. So there's 10 shades in here. There's some really nice transition shades in here, a nice shade to set your lid, and then there's a bunch of fun shimmery colors in here. This is just a really nice palette. Next brand is Tart. So first I think this is pretty new. This is the Clay Play Volume 2 Eye and Cheek palette. Okay, first off, I know I'm a sucker for packaging, but look at this packaging. It's so pretty. So inside, there's like a huge mirror right here, and then here are the shades. So there's like 3 different little looks you can do. Obviously, you don't have to like stay within one of them, but I think that's what it's like set out to be. And then there is a highlight, blush, and bronzer. And I literally just bought this like yesterday, so I haven't got to test it out yet, but I'm really excited to try it. Also from Tarte, I got this Park Ave Princess Chisel palette. I love the packaging on this. Here's what it looks like. It is just a highlighting contour palette. So there's 2 highlighter shades, and then there's 4 contour shades. Next, I got a lime crime lipstick, and I actually bought this at Nordstrom Rack, so it was $8.97 compared to $20, which I think is really good. And as you can see, my cat chewed up the packaging. So yeah, this is one of their Lime Crime Velveteen Liquid Matte Lipsticks. This is in the shade Polly. I love this packaging with the pretty roses on it. That is the shade. It's just like a perfect mauve shade. I'm obsessed. The next brand is Too Faced. So first I got this chocolate gold palette. So these are just like the normal Too Faced chocolate bar palettes, but they stepped up the packaging a little bit. It actually has like a clasp where you have to like click it shut, unlike the other Too Faced ones, which just close. This mirror is a lot bigger than some of the first chocolate bar palettes they came out with. As you can see, they're mostly shimmers, so they do have like this white matte shade, a lighter brown matte, a darker brown matte, and then a black matte. But then the rest are shimmers. Next, I also have another Too Faced chocolate bar palette. So this is the white chocolate bar one. So this palette is newer, but I think it was only out for a little while. As you can see, the mirror is a lot smaller because they have like that cardboard on the outside. And yeah, it's just the normal Too Faced palette layout. It smells really good. Next, I got the Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick. This is in the shade Girl on top. They were having a sale where like these lipsticks were only $10. So I picked up the clear one. I just wanted like a nice clear gloss to put over like some matte liquid lipsticks. So yeah, I got like some color on it, as you can see. But yeah, it's just a pretty clear gloss. And last from Too Faced, I got the Sweethearts bronzer. So This is in the shade Sweet Tea. This is a Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer. Just has like a little cardboard box, and then here it is. So there's like a lighter side and then a darker side. I've used this a few times before. I can't really remember how I liked it though. The next brand is Becca, so I just got a few things. So first, this is the, I don't even know how to pronounce this. I think it's I don't know. A Ski Glow Face Palette. It has a nice big mirror. Here are the shades. So there are 2 highlighters in the middle, and then these 3 are marketed as blushes. It just says on the back, and then there's like a bronzer. So yeah, I don't usually use blush, but I did like the bronzer and highlight shades in here. And also from Becca, I just got their iconic Champagne Pop Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is just the prettiest champagne-y gold color. It is Anastasia Beverly Hills, so I just got one of their powder contour kits, and this is in the shade Light to Medium. So I actually got this a while ago when Ulta was having one of their 21 Days of Beauty sales, and this was on sale for $20 instead of $40. I didn't want to pay full price for this, but since it was on sale, I decided to get it. So it has 3 matte contour shades, and then there are 2 matte highlights, and then this one is actually a shimmery highlight. The next brand is Urban Decay, so first from them, I got their Heavy Metals Metallic Eyeshadow Palette. This palette is so weird. Like, the packaging on it is just so odd. So you, like, slide it out like this, and then the whole thing is, like, and then there's a mirror in the middle, and then over here there's like more normal shades, like, and then over here there's a bunch of colorful shades. So yeah, this palette was $55 when I bought it. It was on sale for $39. Yeah, this is an all shimmer palette, and then I decided I needed an all matte palette to go with the all shimmer one. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. This palette was like all the hype on YouTube a couple years ago, and I just decided to get it recently because it was on sale. Like, there's just all matte shades. I haven't really tried this out, to be honest. I got it a while ago, but I just haven't got a chance to test it out. I got their Afterglow highlighter palette. This is the ONS palette. I have no clue what that stands for, but yeah. So here are the shades. There's just 4 highlighters. This was on sale for $19 when I bought it. I think it was originally $34. And I just got one thing from NARS. So I bought the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Chantilly Light 1. I've heard so many people talk about this on the internet, so I really wanted to try it out. Did I get lipstick on me? I just bought one thing from Sleek Makeup. So this is the Pout for Perfection gift set. So this comes with one of their major matte metallic lip creams, and then their, I think it's called, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, and then it comes with their Solstice highlighting palette. So I bought this like after Christmas, and so this was on sale for like $8, and then the highlighting palette in here is like $15, so I decided to get this set just because it was literally cheaper to get a lipstick. So I've heard some people talk about this on the internet, but I haven't gotten to test it out. So it's just a little highlighter palette. So there's one cream shade. The next brand is Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty. I'm not really sure what it's called. So this is one of their strobe highlighters in the shade Gold Addict. I love the design in there, but yeah, this is just a really nice gold highlighter. Like, it's called Gold Addict. And I don't have many gold highlighters. I wanted to get like the Laura Geller one, and then also I wanted to get like the Ofra one, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on like a gold because it might not like work very well for my skin tone, but this one I think it does work pretty well for me. Okay, I need to try to wipe this off. It's pissing me off. But next, I got this Bronze and Glow Powder Bronzer and Highlighter Duo. I was just on Ulta, and I randomly saw it. I was, like, looking for the next product that I bought, actually, and I decided to get this. So this was only $10, and the packaging is pretty cute. It's like a little chocolate bar. It just comes with a bronzer and a highlighter. I got their Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer. So if y'all didn't know, this is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. Makeup Revolution is known for like creating dupes for things. They have like they have their own like chocolate bar palettes that are like an exact dupe for the Too Faced ones. I got the shade C1, and yeah, this is a pretty nice concealer. I do like it. Next is NYX, so I just got a couple things. So first, I just got their Illuminator. This is in the shade Ritualistic. It's just pretty basic packaging, just says NYX Illuminator on it. And here is the shade. I haven't got to test this out too much. This is like a nice white champagne-y color. Next, I got a couple concealers. So this is their Dark Circle concealer. This is in the shade Fair. This is just like a light, like salmony pink oranges sort of color to help conceal under eye bag. I just got their HD Studio Photogenic concealer. This is in the shade 01 Porcelain. And I got this before in the shade like 2, I'm pretty sure 2 or 3, and it was way too like yellowy for me, so I decided to get it again in this shade, and this shade still is pretty yellow for me, so I don't know. This is like $5, but I don't think this like concealer really works for me, like the shades. Just really quick, I just have one thing from Essence. So this is their Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Happiness in a Bottle, and I'm wearing this like in the center of my lips. It kind of like faded away. I can put on a little more. I don't normally like lip glosses because they're very sticky. This is not sticky at all, so I think this is a really nice gloss. Next is Wet n Wild. So first I got their Photo Focus Foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain, and I've heard a lot of people talk about this. This is like $6, which is pretty nice. The applicator is really cool. It's just like you just kind of like slap it on there. I'm wearing this today. I don't know how I feel about foundations. They don't really work well with my skin, so I literally only wear them when I'm filming. I got one of their Mega Glow highlighting powders. This is in the shade Blossom Glow. So they recently came out with like a bunch of new shades in this highlighter. I had the first two, and I just really liked this one because the other ones were like too gold and too deep for my skin tone, and this one was like a perfect like champagne white color. And they recently came out with some newer eyeshadow palettes, so I decided to get 2 of those. So the first one is in the shade, I guess, Rosé in the Air, and this is a dupe for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This has 10 shades and that one has 14, so for every shade in here, there is one in that palette, but for every shade in the Anastasia palette, there's not one in here. But yeah, they are really good dupes. I did a dupe video with this with some swatches if you want to go watch that. Then I haven't got to test this one out too much, but this is the same palette in the shade Not a Basic Peach. There's a lot of fun shades in here. I really like these shimmers and also that blue one. We're almost done. So next I have a couple of the LA Girl Pro concealers. So I've heard a lot of people talk about these and I wanted to try them out, and they're only $5. And when I bought them, they were actually having a buy one get one 50% off sale, so I got both of these for like $7.50. So this one is in the shade Porcelain, and they just have like a brush tip applicator. You can just like brush on the concealer, which I think is pretty nice. I prefer like a doe foot applicator, like a wand, but these do work. And then I also have the like highlighter shade, so it's just a white shade for highlighting like under your eyes. We're moving on to the last brand, which is Maybelline. So first I got their Master Conceal by Face Studio Camouflaging Concealer in the shade 10 Fair. So I have not heard a lot of people talk about this, but I just saw it one day at the drugstore and I wanted to test it out. So it's just like one of those like squeeze on bottles, which I'm not too big a fan of. I wasn't sure what the applicator was when I bought it though. Next, I got 2 foundations. I got the Dewy and Smooth Fit Me foundation in the shade 115 Ivory. And then I also got their new Superstay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. So this one actually has a pump, which is really nice. I haven't tested this one out too much again, but I think it is a pretty nice foundation. Lastly, for this haul, I got the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 05 Fair. So yeah, this is just a like colored translucent powder. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I do really like it. That was all for this haul. If you guys didn't know, I have a Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette giveaway going on right now. Here is my palette. There's what it looks like. So if you guys are interested, just click the first link in the description and you can go enter to win this palette. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next week with another new video. Bye!
What they know about us doesn't make a difference. Baby, we got us. We on something different. We on something